King SOC sales and a gold curse.
You're a filthy cheater, man.
I'm a filthy cheater.
He's on to you. I think I told you about that, but yesterday we had the funniest shit where, like, this dude was hard cheating and accusating us the whole time. And it was the funniest thing ever. My man literally, like, he had a crazy cheat. He could, like, insta-ladder, but he went through the boat. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, like phase.
yeah, he got on the ladder and it looked like he insta-laddered up for a second, but then he was just inside and underneath the boat. You know what I mean? Like, he was, like, in the...
Oh,
He was, like, down by the hull. You know, he could just, like...
that's pretty crazy.
And then, and at one, like, I didn't even know he was, like, the first time it happened, I didn't even know he was down there. Like, I heard, like, he kept, like, shooting over, like, he kept shooting over, and, like, he was hard, it was super obvious he was hacking, like, already, because he, like, floated in the air and shot me at one point before grabbing the ladder. But we just kept instantly, like, me and Brew just instantly crossed him on the ladder every single time. And, like, one time we heard him, like, talking, but I was like, where the fuck is he? Because he just kept yapping. He's like, bro, you guys are cheating for sure. He's like, he was saying he could see it with his cheats, you know what I mean? And then he was like, I'm gonna come upstairs. Don't shoot me. And I was like, what? And I walked downstairs, and he's down there. Like, he was down there by my fucking, like, hull, and I was sitting on the wheel the whole time. We had no pressure. I never went downstairs to bucket or anything. And the man literally went. And then the second time I saw him do it. No, the second time I saw it happen. I physically watched it happen the second time. But the first time was wild. He was just under our, like, in our brig, like, with no warning, no nothing. You know what I mean? Like, nobody ever touched the ladder. Like, I never heard, like, a sound cue or nothing. But he was just, like, hard accusating us the whole time. And just laughing about it. Like, it was funny. I don't know.
I don't think I have my clips anymore. Or, actually, they should just be on my old computer. But I got clips of a keg dropper accusing DZ and I and some random third of cheating. Well, also keg dropping us. And it was actually in the Golden Sand spot that we encountered a few days ago.
It's always because of, like, game sense. That's the reason that we always get it too. It's like game sense. Like, they don't expect people like have eyes and ears. I fucking guess. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, that's always the stuff they always get me for. They're like, how do you know I'm here? And it's like I don't know, maybe like the mermaid or like the fucking obvious audio cues, or, you know what I mean, like the fact that only one of you's on cannon, you know, like, it's always stuff like that, you know, like, that's always why, like, it's always the hackers too, and, you know, and it's funny, I've always said that that's the, like, the thing, I've always been pretty sure, like, 99% of hackers are just hacking because they get shit on too much and they think everybody else is hacking, you know, they're like,
I mean, I will give it to them in Sea of Thieves, it's very difficult sometimes.
yeah, it is. I'm not gonna act like it's not, but, like, I don't know. Like, I've talked about that before too. It's like, yeah, you could think that way. It's like, or you could just try to get better and do what you can. Like, I've never really, like, I don't know, if they're cheating, it is what it is. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what can you do?
It definitely is unique in the sense that cheating is not a guaranteed win.
No, that's the thing I've always said too. Like, people always are like, well, like I'll be like, this guy's cheating, and they're like, he's not cheating. We lost to these guys. We lost to these guys. It's like, cannon name doesn't win fights, brother. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
It definitely helps.
I mean, it can, and it has for sure. I've lost the cannon name plenty, but I've also beaten tons of cheaters. You know what I mean?
If
Like,
cannon
tons of
aimers
cheaters.
botters just figured out, like, just slam wheel first, it's just over.
Yeah, they overspin a lot. They can't handle pressure at all. Like, if they actually get sided or whatever, like, and they have to call their flux down, like, they, you know what I mean? Like, their helms almost never know what they're doing. They don't dodge cannonballs very well, so they get bagged. You know what I mean? Like, cheaters have a lot of, like, glaring weaknesses for sure. They also get, like, overconfident and go for stupid boards and get crossed on the ladder a lot.
But then again, they don't get punished very often because there's such a small percentage of people that can, like, punish them.
Yeah, no, exactly. I've always said that though. Like, a good crew doesn't just sink to a cheater. Like, some cheats are difficult for sure, and if they're the ones who are trying to hide it sometimes are a little easier to put down than the ones who aren't. which is
The
real.
one time that I know that cheaters were literally unbeatable is when they had their invincibility.
Yeah,
cheat.
like when they could go actually god mode. Like there were times you could kill them, but actually beating them was so hard. Like I only beat a couple of them, and every single time I was like, you guys, like this guy just threw. He's like actually dog shit.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't know what to say. Like
I definitely seeded one or two of them
yeah, I've gotten.
out of the thing.
I had this one who like he kept like turning invisible. The thing is like I don't know what he was doing, but he was running pistol. He was and like he was it was during one blender area, but he kept like at one point me and like my two teammates were triple raising the anchor, and he was just pistoling us, and we're all just letting go and eating because he can't, like he just never swapped to a blender or his sniper, and he just kept like spamming pistols at us, and like
I
even
mean,
with him on our
so-
boat and auto anchoring him, we could just triple raise and like we like and he was playing with two actual swabbies, so it was like pretty.
the
But it was
moment
so
that
funny.
he enters any sort of like chest or anything
Mhm.
like that, he's gonna come out of invincibility.
But he like I don't know
Same.
he committed to pistol spamming us, and it just actually cost him the game. Like if he had a blunderbuss and he could be one tapping us off the ladder, like we stood no chance. You know what I mean? Or if he sniped us to make it like harder on our food, but the man just sat here and spammed pistols, and like I don't know, it just didn't work.
The
He also
other
wasn't
thing is
like quick reloading. He was just like shooting, you know.
I think you can't reload or do anything with your gun until you're invisible,
Mhm.
and that's the only time you can. So he was probably just trying to maximize because you can't shoot a sniper straight, right? So he'd have to ADS, and then he probably knew he would get two tapped in that time.
He got killed a little bit too. He was definitely a pretty bad cheater though. I'll say that much for sure. Like, you could definitely tell he was still a little inexperienced with the
New
cheat.
to the game. Or just new to the cheat.
That's what I was gonna
I
say
don't
about
know.
that one yesterday. We beat him 4-1. Like, and the only reason he won the time he did is because he got a board off that like I was repping a front hole, and like pretty much every time he got on, me and Brew would just cross him, you know. And that one time I'm at the front of the boat, not there to cross him with Brew, and like I don't know, like they both just like I don't even really know what happened up top, but like when I came up, they were both already dead. So it was over.
Yeah.
Because I mean, he's still cheating. Like I don't know, the man still doesn't miss his gunshots, you know. Like I don't.
Yeah.
So he got one on us because he got a little lucky board off, but every other like even the next time I was like I'm just not gonna go for front holes anymore against this team.
Yeah. It's sort of just a different playstyle against cheaters.
No, like I'll ego a lot. I don't like you definitely do gotta be different. Like there'll be times where it's like I need buckets, but I just want us to like slam their ship, you know, like
Yeah, you've got to be.
aggressive.
It's
You
really.
gotta,
It's
yeah.
a lot more
Once
dynamic.
you have the advantage, you really have to push it for sure. Like you can't let them up.
Yeah, you're insanely defensive until that advantage window is there, and then you're just full like.
Yeah, you gotta be like a
If you're
trap and
bucket locked, okay. I guess I'm bucket locked.
you just gotta go for it.
Yeah.
This man asked for more points and then didn't enter the raffle, and you just got a free raffle. By the
I
way.
did in fact get. Could I get another free raffle? You might want some more points.
You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do this one. This is probably gonna be the end for me after this raffle. I'm gonna end the stream, go make some food. I don't know what I'm gonna do after that. I might come back to the pizza. I'm just definitely about to.
Yeah, I mean, I was planning on going and like getting some nachos, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cause you know me and nachos.
Oh yeah, I had nachos the other day. Even
Then-
proud. I ate like 4 helpings.
I got your message and I was just like, I know what I gotta do.
I feel that. I feel that. I
can't
appreciate
just
the
leave
help.
a computer problem undiagnosed.
I do appreciate a little help with the PC. Like I said, it might not be the only time. Might have to hitch up again in the future. So.
Yeah.
Me and PCs have an interesting relationship.
Yeah, I mean, last person I helped was Chris. He was having issues with bitrate. If I recall, he had his bitrate at like 2000 or something.
Pretty low.
And I ended up just complaining about quality when he was moving his mouse and just told me to increase it to like 25,000. See where it sits on Twitch, and then switch it to that.
I play on 6K bit rate.
6,000 is Twitch's standard. It really doesn't like to move from that. But if you set it to an absurdly high number, Twitch is just gonna figure out what's best.
Mm-hmm.
I have seen it at 7,000 sometimes, and I have seen it at 5,000 sometimes.
Yeah, a lot of people
But,
recommended 5K, but I just went with 6.
Straight up uncapping it, Twitch will do exactly what it wants, and it'll cap it where it wants, and then you just have to set your software to, you know, reflect it.
That's good to know. I ever do want to change it a little bit. 6K has been pretty solid though. I don't.
6K is where my Twitch sits at, even though I'm uploading 9K.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I can.
You said even though I can.
But I am dropping a third of my bits.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not even noticeable, because it's, you know...
3,000 kilobytes or whatever is, yeah, I know what you mean. No, that's what I was saying too. I was like, I don't know. I had people talking about that before. They were saying that if you put your they were saying I was reading like a forum and it said like 5 to 6K is recommended, and then they were like, but you could go down to like 2 or 3K if it's like throttling your shit. I'm like looking at my data, and I'm like, brother, I get like 250 gigs down. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't think like a little bit of usage here is gonna matter. You know? Like,
Yeah.
I don't think a couple hundred is gonna or a couple thousand even, to be real, you know.
Yeah.
Like you said, like 3K bits lost is like, I mean, sure,
also,
it's a technical number, it is a real thing, but like, I don't know.
I think it's measured in kilobits,
Mm-hmm.
not kilobytes
Yeah.
per second. So
It's
you
still
actually have to divide it by 8.
Well, like every 8 of them is like a megabyte or whatever.
Yeah, so if it's a lowercase b, it's kilobits, or however you say it. Which
Basically means even if I was running 8K, it's like not even using a gig. It's like, right, it's like, I guess a little over. 8K is like roughly a gig. Like I said, I run like 100 gig. I could give a gig over. You know, they can have one.
Honestly, I don't know where you're getting your internet connection. Darn.
Spectrum.
250 gigabytes per second. You sure you don't mean megabytes?
Yeah, dude. I don't know what
Because, you know, you've got 32 gigabytes of RAM.
I don't even. Look. I'll speed test it right now.
No, I can guarantee it's megabytes.
You're probably right though.
The fastest internet connection
It's late.
is,
It's late. It's still like, well, like less than 0.5%.
let's see, Google
250.
Fiber.
On a speed test, which probably isn't even. I'm not. You know what I mean? It's accurate enough, but I don't. You know.
Google Fiber is a gigabit per second.
This is also the same speed test I used like 10 years ago.
Which one is it? Internet speed test?
Oh, it's by Ookla?
Yeah. Ookla's is great.
Been around for literally like back. Like I used that shit like over 10 years ago. I just have always used it.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. They do a lot of stuff. Like they're the people who make Down Detector as well.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I get 250 down and 100 up.
And I don't know who their parent company is. I seem to think it was like Rogers or something.
Microsoft Edge uses. Gonna wall out
Oh.
when two of your programs aren't uranium. Hmm?
So I googled who owns Ookla. Ookla, parent organization, Alphabet Inc. Do you know what that is?
Mm-mm.
That's the parent company of Google.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. They got some stuff going on over there.
Darn Alphabet Inc., man. You can't escape them.
There's no escape.
There's no escape.
Hey yo, my stream's lagging.
There you go.
Was that dying for you too?
Nope. Just you.
So we're to see
My
what the
tab
problem is though.
has been open forever. It's only dropped 5 frames. It's been open for like since we fixed the problem.
I do see the problem though. Just
Yeah, what
jumped
is
up.
the problem? Microsoft Edge, eh?
It was using like 1% like a minute ago, and now it's just fucking flying. Is my like dying?
No, the stream's doing fine on my end.
Okay, I guess if it's only dying for me, that's fine.
Oh, never mind. 62 skipped frames. It was at 5 not that long ago.
Yeah.
Microsoft Edge, eh? If you click the little arrow beside it to expand it, is it like... It's still just a render thread. Try refreshing Twitch. Just reload the tab. Yeah, there we are. It's just the tab malfunctioning.
Yay, we got frames again.
Like, darn. I don't know what's going on with your computer. You're having weird instructions left, right, and center.
Bro. And it just started, like, it's never done this before. I never get, like, those kind of frames.
Yeah. Actually, I'm curious. If you go to Windows updates, when does it say your last update was?
I don't even know. Find that.
So press Windows key, just search update.
Update. Upgrade. What am I supposed to... History?
Yeah, view update history.
It'll load one day. Nice.
Middle of Monday.
Hmm?
Did you said middle of Monday?
No, I said it'll update one day.
Oh. It'll update one day.
It's been a while. It's been a couple months, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh. My latest update was a month ago.
On
Like,
Windows 10
left.
version 22H. I always install my stuff way
22.
later though.
22H2? I mean, so Windows is an LTS now, right?
Hmm?
So you want to keep it up to date. Because it's not going to get a lot of updates, it's just getting major things.
I didn't have any updates when I restarted my PC.
Did get a definition update yesterday. I guess today.
You're up to date. Last check today.
I do have it telling me, I guess my thing broke. It's wanting me to download Windows 11.
Yeah, it's actually I haven't updated it in 4 months. Actually, now I'm doing the math on that. Well, but I have no update. I just checked. I checked.
Yeah, I mean, I think you should look into updating.
I clicked it. I'm clicking it. Clicking check for
Oh,
updates.
you click. Okay.
No updates available. Except the ones my system doesn't meet the requirements for. Windows 11.
Huge. You know, so my key that I bought for Windows is a Windows 11 key, and I just was like, okay, give me Windows 11, I'm going to immediately install Windows 10 using Windows 11.
The only reason my system doesn't meet the requirements is because you can't use Windows 11 without safe boot mode. And my safe boot mode is not enabled for my system because it doesn't work with it on. Like
That's fair.
Like I don't know, my it will just keep booting me to BIOS if I don't turn it off.
If I recall, I don't remember exactly what I did. I think I disabled my TPM chip in
The
Device
safe boot
Manager.
is like with the legacy UEFI and all that though, I think.
Yeah.
But I guess Windows 11 requires safe boot, and my system requires no safe boot, so that's why it'll always tell me I don't meet the requirements for it.
Yeah, mine says I do meet it right now, and I don't know why. But I don't like it.
But it's kind of when I like physically can't even like accidentally update to Windows 11.
Yeah.
Staying in good numbers here.
Yeah, you're still doing fine.
I like
But yeah,
minimize every now when I tab too much.
I think the main thing is if you start lagging, open Task Manager. If it's
Yeah.
Desktop Window Manager, restart it. See if that helps. If it's Microsoft Edge, refresh Twitch.
Yeah, it seems like those two things will help, and we can go from there.
It seems to be something up with your GPU. I don't know exactly what.
I am supposed to get a new GPU though. Like, I have a new GPU. It's not even supposed. I have the GPU. I just haven't installed it yet. So that's.
It sounds like it's not really an avenue worth pursuing. Like the problem in.
Definitely
It's
gonna
just
keep
sort of-
my eye on it though.
Just sort of a thing.
Christopher Boddington.
How did you know I was here?
I guess he just hears you because you're not even tagged in the title.
I'm not even tagged in the title. Or maybe he saw trying to fix the lag and he was just like,
Bro,
follow.
all the lag happened. Oh man, dude, it was great. The VODs from today are gonna be the fucking most frame dropped shit I've ever seen in my life. Like, bruh. Apparently my desktop window manager was malfunctioning though. I had quite a lot of like really annoying frame drops today. It was so bad that like my mouse was like if I drag my mouse across the screen, it would take like it got to like obviously if it was a small moon, it wasn't that bad. But if I did like a full sweep, it could get up to like a full half-second behind. Like the screen would get to where my mouse was. Like if I tried to do like a really like wide rotation, it got like really delayed. Like it was getting rough for sure. And at the end there, honestly, the game wasn't even lagging, but my stream was. My stream was fucked up. But we seem to have pinpointed a lot of the issues, and I can be ready for future problems.
Yep. I blame the task scheduler.
Hopefully the desktop window manager won't act so stupid again. To be honest with you, it's been in somewhat high percentages for a while though, so I guess I probably needed to do that. But it hasn't been like not like that, you know. But it sits in like 20 or 30 pretty often. You know what I mean? But it was never
20
like
to 30. It should only be 5.
it never. But like taking like 40 to 60 was absolutely
If you
insane.
ever see Windows core stuff using 20 to 30%,
I do have an
typically
upgrade.
a good idea
Actually, I
to
have a
look
new
into it
GPU I'm
unless
installing.
you know it's a heavy task.
No, that's fair. It was definitely my GPU that was the problem, Chris, for sure. My GPU was like, well, I guess it wasn't necessarily the problem, but my GPU didn't like what was going on. You know, like the problems were like bottlenecking my GPU super hard. Just eat the GPU. I mean, the GPU was getting eaten. Oh, it was sitting at like 99%, like all like, the time. It was not good. It was definitely.
It was actually the point where your stream frames were literally just what it could squeeze in, like that 0.1.
That was bad, for sure. Like I almost like got off the game earlier and just like swapped, you know what I mean? Like I don't know, because I didn't know what to do. Like when I was playing with Beth and Kitten, like I turned a bunch of like I managed to get it working like for a while when I turned like everything off.
Darn, all cursed, no webcam.
Yeah,
No.
literally, I literally put everything to curse, turned off all the web, put everything in performance mode. I didn't even have Windows open, like Microsoft Edge open. I was literally I had my just Streamlabs open, and I didn't even have a preview. You know what I mean? I was just reading the chat. Like I didn't even have like a visible preview for me to look at.
Yeah.
I didn't have no music. It was just like Discord, game, Streamlabs in performance mode. You know, like. And I had to turn off like all that like background shit too. Like I don't know. And then it was like playable, but I even still had frame drops a little bit. But it makes sense if like I have an actual core program like not working properly. Like I don't know.
Yeah. That one's sort of just, it's dangerous because that's what's actually rendering all of your programs.
Mm-hmm.
Or like, it's the thing controlling the rendering of them, but not directly rendering them. Because without Windows, obviously, not the operating system, but like, you know, like sotgame.exe is a window, right? If the window manager is malfunctioning, you can't access sotgame.exe. Then sotgame.exe is going to panic